The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Down to about the 23. The Bears at 14-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
3rd and 8.
18 rattling. 18 rattling.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. At this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Go!
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because now to draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Mechie, the man in motion.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And the tight end goes in motion left.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 tight, 19 tight. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Saints 3.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Go.
Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Olave motioning to the left.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now back to throw.
This ball's hit, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Kamara up the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rambler. 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hurry, hurry.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 50.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Mechie, the man in motion.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
65 Jack.
They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw now on the final play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson as time expires in the first half. And the Saints get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 11.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll set up to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Johnson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! 19,
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Half the 60, half the 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Crack all 80.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on that earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Here we go. Start.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
19 yards. 1st down, Saints.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go check.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just 1 big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
19, 18.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Ready, Lions.
It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. Is that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down, Saints.
65.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
A give. This is Kamara. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Get it.
1st down, New Orleans.
Cougar 19.
And this one taken in by Olave. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd and 6. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
79 Broncos. 3. Cup 19. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now They got to get to the line quickly.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Come on.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cowboy 80. Gravity Lions.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. Final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense of the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they